Okay, here's some quick tips on getting your Learning Ally set up for our book clubs. First, you want to go to Manage Students. Oh, I guess I should start from you can get to Learning Ally through Clever. And then your kids are already in the system. It's that you are going in and you're adding them as one of your students and you're making sure that they have their eligibility turned on. But the kids are already in this system. So you go to manage students and you search the kid. I just search by last name and it's pretty easy to find them. When the list of kids comes up, I always double check the ID number if it's a really common name to make sure it matches who I'm looking for. But then you'll click the purple button on the right side that says plus my students. That adds that student to you so that now you can assign books to them. And then in the column to the left of that where it says eligibility, you want to click select and that will give you this menu. For the most part, you can just click reading deficit on all of them. If you have a visually impaired student, you can check this one. It doesn't change what they see. It doesn't change the function of the system at all. I think it's just like an identification thing for their records. Okay, once you've added all of your students to your Learning Ally and you've made sure all of them have eligibility turned on, go to Browse Audiobooks. And all the books we picked are in here. So I went and added all of my books to my bookshelf. When you search for it, there will be a blue button that says, or a blue link that says Add to Bookshelf. So once I've added them, I've got all my books in here. I go to the Manage Audiobooks. I want to point out while we're on this page, the Read Now button over to the right, that is how you get to the area where you can view the text and play the audio. That's how the kids will go. That's what they will actually see when they're in Learning Ally. So we are in the teacher side where we are picking out books and we can assign them to our kids. But remember that Read Now button is on the Manage Audiobooks page. So I'm going to go into the Phantom Tollbooth. So you would click on the title here and it brings you to the page for that book. And mine, it's already on my bookshelf, so I don't know why it says add, but you've got go to bookshelf. And I've also got the option to assign the book. This is why you want to add all your students first before you start doing this. So I'll click assign book and you get this menu. On the left side, it's going to list all of the kids that you added to the My Students category. And they'll each have a green plus sign next to them. These two don't because I already clicked it. And what happens is it moves this kid onto this list on the right. And then I clicked it there and it moved this kid onto the list on the right also. Once you've got all the kids that you want to assign that particular book to, you'll click Assign Books, and it puts it on their bookshelf, which looks like this. And this is just like what it looks like from a student view also. So mine just happens to have all of my book club books on it, but I'm only assigning them the one that they are reading. So they'll click the blue icon, and it downloads the book. And this is what it looks like when they are in the system to read. In the bottom left corner, the contents button with the 1-2, that lets them jump to particular chapters. And then, of course, pages to pages. They can bookmark things. The settings button on the bottom right corner, that gives them options for changing the settings of the audio and of the text. They can make it faster or slower. They can change how far it jumps forward or back when they use the skip button. And then on the text menu, they can make the text bigger or smaller. They can increase the spacing between lines. They can increase the spacing between words. And while they're playing the audio, it highlights the sentence that it's on. So it's really great for kids who struggle with reading. It's really great for kids who have trouble focusing. I mean, it's got a lot of benefits. It was originally designed for kids with dyslexia, but they've opened it up since then. Anyway, I hope this helps. Make sure you set up your kids first, then you start assigning books. That way you don't have to go back and forth and back and forth. All right, have a good weekend. Love you.